Hello, viewers. It's been a while since I posted because life has been busy, but today I've got you a very delicious pasta recipe. This is fettuccine with chicken, mushrooms, and a little bit of fresh greens in there. You can enjoy this dish for lunch or even dinner. Let's get started. We'll start by boiling our pasta. So I'm just adding salt to the water and then I'm boiling half a pack of fettuccine. Just keep that al dente. You do not want it to overcook because it will continue to cook later. And then I'm using 4 pieces of chicken thighs, boneless. Go ahead and cut those into bite-sized pieces. And of course, I've washed my chicken here. I've dabbed it dry a little bit. And then I'm just going to cut that into bite-sized pieces. And when you're done with all the 4 pieces, you're going to season them very lightly before cooking them. So place your chicken in a bowl. And then season with just salt and black pepper and keep it light. So I'm cracking in some fresh black pepper. If you want to add something else, but just keep it light. Then I'm going to mix until the chicken is nicely seasoned and we will start cooking this. So now add about a tablespoon of cooking oil onto your pan and then add your chicken, spread it out and do not bother it. Let it brown a little bit on the undersides before you flip it. If you go ahead and stir the chicken right away, it will cook, yes, but it won't brown as well unless you let it dry up fully. So let the chicken cook. Now let's cut up our mushrooms. I'm using about 7 mushrooms here, medium size. Really, this recipe has a lot of eyeballing. You don't have to measure things exact, but yeah, I'm using about 7 mushrooms here, and I did cut them up into sizes that you see here, but it doesn't matter if you cut it smaller than this. When you're done chopping your mushrooms, set them aside. We'll be adding them in a moment. So now the chicken has cooked a bit halfway. We're going to flip this and let it cook a little bit more. And after it's browned a little bit, now we're going to just stir and cook for another minute. Your chicken does not have to be fully done, but if it's cooked about 60-70%, that's fine. We're going to take it off the heat at this point and it will come back later. So go ahead and scoop all the chicken off the pan, but you want to keep that oil in there because we're going to be continuing to cook our mushrooms. So now I'm adding about a tablespoon of butter and just let it melt. It's those whatever stuck on the pan, those drippings from the chicken are going to just add flavor to our dish, so it is not a problem. Do not rinse your pan. So now add your mushrooms and stir and then let them cook until they are nicely browned. Stir the mushrooms gently so you do not break them up too much. And then let them cook unbothered for some time. When they've browned, flip them, and then let them cook. You continue cooking until they're nicely browned. We're going to need some garlic, of course. So I'm going to crush up some 3 pieces of garlic, and then we're going to add this to our mushrooms. You could skip whatever you don't like here, but I like to add garlic to the recipe. So now that the mushrooms have browned really well, you're going to make a little bit of space in the middle there. Add a tiny bit of butter, about half a tablespoon again, and then you're going to add the garlic and just cook it with the mushrooms. Let the aroma do the job, and you'll be ready to move on with the next step. So fry the mushrooms with the garlic for about a minute. As you can see, our mushrooms are continuing to brown and really look beautiful, and that's what you're going for here. And after about a minute of sauteing like that, we are ready to add our next ingredient. That ingredient is bruschetta. It's made with cherry tomatoes and hot peppers, and it's preserved in quite a lot of oil. Bruschetta is very delicious. It's used in many other ways, but I like to add it to this recipe. So I added 2 tablespoons there, and then I decided let me add 1 more tablespoon because I wanted the dish to have color. So I added another tablespoon there. it tastes really good, and it also has a good aroma to it. So if you haven't used this before in a recipe like this one, I recommend you try it. So keep cooking until your mushrooms have absorbed that redness of the sauce we just added, and then we're going to bring back the chicken. So now our chicken is going to continue cooking until it's fully done. So, and it had some juices, as you could see, but that's all gonna dry up here, and that's what you want. So just continue stirring and let it cook until all of the juices have dried up. The oil is beginning to separate a little bit more, and you'll be ready to move on to the next step. So I did cook this for about 2 minutes. And as you can see at this point, the liquids have dried up, and um, the oil is beginning to separate. The chicken has absorbed that redness as well, that color. Now we are going to add about 1.25 cups of heavy whipping cream. This is what is going to make our dish creamy. So I added that, and just keep stirring and let the chicken and the mushrooms cook in the cream a little bit before you add anything. So I stirred that, I let it simmer for a moment, and then season with a little bit more salt if you need. If you want to add any other seasonings to your dish, feel free to do so. I did not want to add any more seasonings to mine. Keeping it very light. It has a very rich taste of its own. So now we are going to add some fresh greens. I'm using spinach here. I've cleaned it and removed the stalks. And then you're going to just add your spinach to the top. And then the pasta did finish cooking, and I'm going to add the pasta here. It's nicely cooked, not overcooked, and then about 1/2 cup of that pasta liquid, which is going to help thicken our sauce. So just go ahead and mix those in until the spinach is wilted, and you could use more spinach than the amount I used if you wish. You could cut down or increase anything that you want. It's really a free dish. It's not strict in any way. Um, yeah, mix that in. I'm going to cover this and let things simmer just so the pasta can also absorb all that creaminess and the taste of the chicken. And then at this point, we have a few more ingredients to add, and our dish is ready. Of course, the dish would not be complete without some Parmesan cheese. Go ahead and grate your Parmesan and sprinkle about 1/4 cup to 1/3 cup in there. And then you're going to, in this case, I'm adding more black pepper, but you can skip this if you do not want to. I added black pepper, and then I just mixed, and the dish was ready. Of course, you want to cook it a little bit more, like for 1 minute, just to get the Parmesan nicely melted and mixed with the dish. And now you can see that it's creamier, it's thicker, and it's a little bit even stretchy from the cheese. And the dish is ready just like that. Go ahead and plate it. If you want to garnish it, go ahead and garnish it and serve and enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again. Bye bye.